Hello everyone, Sam is here from creativetrading.system.com, making this video about explaining my Magic IB setup, entry setup actually, right? Setup and the entry setup. And right now, there's currently a good example going on in EUR-AUD. So it's just a lot of people are wondering, and then some people ask me that, how come I don't have a losing trade and always showing the positive trades? With big amount of pippage, right? So I said, let me explain it to this because there's something is right now cooking right in this pair, EUR-AUD. So let's get started. So now, EUR-AUD weekly chart. First of all, I do my analysis, Elliott wave, harmonic pattern, all of that, to find the turning point, possible turning points. If the turn happens, then I will look for my entry setups, right? So this was the chart I made. That's an Elliott wave count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that, I says if 5 is finished, then we're supposed to come down for wave A. And this number is in question, 68, must stay below this. So we must go below this and then start to go down one by one. This number is in the way here, 65.97, and so on and so forth. These numbers will come into play. Knowing that this is August 26th, I'm watching my 40-minute chart. That is, again, my bread and butter. Very, very important chart. So 40-minute chart, you can see that this thing, August 26th, started somewhere in the back, and this is September already. See, September 5, and then this thing started to come down, but the prices are still above the the red line. So it's kind of like a danger. So as soon as the price comes below the red line, I start paying attention to what's happening for my 20-minute short setup or 7-minute short setup. Those are the two entry systems, right? 7-minute I use after the 40-minute, perfect 40-minute setup. The first entry comes from 7-minute and then the 20-minute. Now here, when I see this and I start watching this, that it is coming down and then reversal candles, you see the date here is 9/8 and 9/11, right? This is what's happening here. So what was happening here on the 20-minute chart, 9, 9, 10, 9, 11, I was watching the 20-minute chart of this, and then I found this. This is what's happening. The price came below the wave here, right? This is not the proper time for my entry. So this is not the entry, but this is like around session open, the price move. So this was a nice entry here, and it is on September 11th. And if you look at this one here, this is exactly after the reversal candle already in place, right? Yes, right there, September 11th. So this is where my entry was. So I took this entry and boom, down 95 pip. Now, if I'm taking the entry, for example, this is the entry, right? This is a reversal candle and a one red candle. So I open the trade right here and I place my SL on top of that high. That is always 25 pip. If the price goes back and hit my SL, I let it hit and I lose 25 pip. But if price goes down a little bit in my favor, I move my SL accordingly. And, 10 pip and then 15 pip, 10 pip, 5 pip, and break even. So oftentimes what happens is the price drops. And then if it goes back and hit my SL, I get out at break even or maybe 5 pip, 10 pip loss. So that is not worth showing that this is how I lost. It's a lot of work to make the chart. And what am I going to show? How I lost. It's not going to do any good to anyone. I want to show that how much I make using this system. Now, if I'm wrong, let's say out of even 50-50, right? 5 trades goes wrong and 5 trades goes my way. So 5 trade goes my way this much and 5 trade goes against me for 25 pip each. That is 125 pip, right? And 5 trades like this, more than 400 pip. So you do the math. You are still out, 250, 300 pip positive. That's how it is. Now, I took this one and I cash out the bye-bye because every pair has a daily range. What the heck is daily range? The daily range is the amount of pippage each pair move in a certain day, right? So EUR-AUD, for example, if you want to find the daily range, this is the indicator here. I drop this here, boom, and I see the daily range immediately. What the heck? Okay, let me just get this thing out. It's only one year at a time. Now it's going to show up here. So see the daily range of this pair, 60-day average is 132. So I can go from my entry to around 132, 130, 140 easy. And then that's where I close the trade usually. Sometimes it's 50 pips, sometimes it's 150 pips, depending on where my entry is in any given point of the day. It depends on, see this white dotted line, this shows the start of the day, right? So according to that, so first on 9/11, I got this entry here for 95 pip and I close, and it is also R2, I mean S2, right? Usually price goes there and then start to make the turn. So here I see a reversal candle, a blue candle, I close the trade, right? From top to bottom. The daily range is 132. It might have gone to this low a little bit more, but enough is enough. 95 is enough. Yeah, okay, close. Now, after that, what happened? Continue. The price went down and up, right? Retraced. And later on, I found this on the 13th. So it retraced the whole 12. And then, see, this is a 7-minute chart. After this, beautiful 7-minute entry on the September 13th. And this is where it is, September 13, if you look at it. This right there. See that? Now it retraced and it gave me a beautiful short setup on a 40-minute chart, but we don't make entry from 40-minute chart. This is just a guiding chart. It's a gold mine. Trust me, it's a gold mine. If you have something like that, then that's it. So after this, I was watching from 40 to 7. So the first entry I got was the 7-minute entry, and I took that for 80 pip. Beautiful entry. This one and then this one, nice and right on the September. After that, it retraced again and produced a 20-minute short entry, which I took on the next day, 14. See, the 7-minute chart was entry was here, and then from here, and then it retraced, and on the 14th, this entry shows up on a 20-minute chart, and then I took that. This is also a beautiful entry here. Aussie news was in the air. So from here to here, all the way to 160 pip. That's on the 14th. And these all three trades came from this drop here, from here. First 20-minute entry on the 11th. Then after the 40-minute setup, then I had a 7-minute entry for 80 pip, and then 160 all the way down. Now what happened? After that, the price is way away from the red line, so no trade. I don't go against the trade. So going to the upside, I said, bye-bye, I'll see you later, right? Now it makes the setup again. And in the right volume time, I'm watching the 7-minute and 20-minute to make the entry, short entry. So where the heck is the entry then, right? So what I got, do you see any entry here? No, I have different computer with different MT4 open, some for analysis, some for trading, right? So while watching this, and this is when, this is, you can see here, this is reversal candle happen on 9/19. So after that, what I need a either 7-minute entry or 20-minute entry, whichever comes first. So here we go on a 20-minute chart. Where the heck is the UAA? Okay, here you see this clearly. What happened? 9:20 today, right? So after 19th, the setup was ready yesterday, and after that, it started to drop. And I said, okay, so it's no 7-minute entry I found, and then later on, it goes up here and then make a 20-minute short setup here. So as soon as it starts to come down here, this is where my entry is, sell order right there. And my SL initially was here. Now prices start to drop and I move my SL slowly. And right now I'm basically risking how much? It's not 25 pip anymore. It is only 6 pip, right? Now, even this, I can just move my SL to break even. Exactly at break even. And if it goes down all the way to my target, I'll move like break even plus maybe 5 pip or something, and I'll record the chart and close the trade, right? So this is how step by step. And then where do I show my losing trade? I don't have one. Since this pair. Now, similarly, The same thing, pound Aussie. Pound Aussie, I made this entry here yesterday, right? Right there. It's a beautiful entry from 20-minute chart. And pound Aussie chart, I don't have it ready, but let me just quickly, if I can go and turn this thing, then I show you that what my analysis was, so that I go by with my analysis. And pound Aussie analysis, I'll turn into that. And the weekly chart I made last was this. It was all the way high here. It's supposed to be dropping and retracing, right? So I like the downside below this. I said this what it is on the August 26th. So it started to go down. So I'm looking for short setup. And that's where the 40-minute short, you see this beautifully coming down. And right from here, it's keep going down, down, down. So looking for short. And yesterday, I got an entry. Where the heck that thing? Okay, now yesterday I made an entry here, but it didn't go much to the downside. So I said, well, let me just hold on to it because today it's a CPI for pound and it might help a little bit. So now today, the day started here and boom, 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 CPI did the job. Now look what happened. The daily range of this pair, let me show you, 144. So now 2 days worth pippage. So the first day I didn't get much, but the second day, the whole amount of 144 plus from some from previous day, that's why I got 165, and it is sitting at S3. So now I'm going to close this for 165 pip. Now you see that this is how I get these big trades. If you add them up, like if you're holding for 2 days, even for 1 day, this pair has 144 pip daily range. That means it moves that much in one single day. So if you made an early, like early entry, for example, this white dotted line, the day started here and my entry was right there. So I have the shot at 144 pip, but that day it did move much. Then again, the new day started from here and then it catch. So now let me see how many pips from top to bottom so far. 156 pips. See, the daily range is 144. So it just finished the daily range. So I'm going to close the trade, right? Because after that, it's going to retrace. It doesn't go much. Sometimes it goes 200, 300 pips, but, very often, not often, right? So most of the time, it goes around the daily range. So if you know exactly what to do, how to do it, very easily, you can find the entry after the setup, after the weekly setup, and then if the price really start to go in my direction, I look for 40 for giving me the confirmation, and then I start taking the trades from either 7-minute or 20-minute. Most of the time it's 20-minute. 7-minute is only right after the 40-minute setup. The first entry is 7, but after that is 20, right? So 20-minute here, 20-minute entry here, 20-minute entry here. But since I was in from here, I just held it all the way to fulfill the daily range of today. Today's daily range from here to here, 144 is coming. Let me show where. 144 is right here. And I'm going to close my trade right here, right? So exactly at the daily range. So I got some from yesterday, some pippage, and the whole daily range of today. And I will be saying bye-bye. And this was, okay. So let me see if I can. Well, I'll say bye-bye after I close I saved the picture already. Okay, no problem, right? So this is how everything is by the system. And now, like I said, that what's going on right now is my current entry of EA. You see that? It's going up, down, sorry, right? And it's not 125. That was previous. But so far, I am positive 42 pip, right? And you know that I do not even make the chart for 40 pip, unless it is 50 or more. And my target for this one, on a 40-minute chart, I can show you on a 40-minute chart here, the target would be all the way 64.35, this line here. So I will hold that trade until then, and I'll close, and I'll show it to you guys. From here to here, from my entry, let's say if this is what it is, and from 64, that would be a 100 pip trade. 100, yeah, a little more than 100 plus. That is more than enough, right? So this is how my trades are big, and I do not close them early, and this is how most of the time, if my SL hit at break even, it's not worth showing. I don't have time for that. You must understand that, this is a system where the losses are minimum, and the old saying that cut your losses fast and let your winners run. That's it. That's all I'm doing here. And that's why, once in a while, if I have my SL hit, 5 pip or 10 pip, it's just not worth making a chart and show that, okay, this is how I lost, because I'm not teaching here how to lose. I'm teaching how to make. And the amount of pivot that you can make is a lot more than what you can lose, right? So this one, see this pound Aussie? If you don't cash out, this is beautiful short setup here. After that, this is a 20-minute short, boom, and then again, boom. Today, I had 165 pip on this. And then EUR-AUD is still going on. I'm going to go and then close the pound Aussie for now, because it's finished the daily range already because of the CPI on pound. Right? Went bad, and the news came out bad, and then boom, pound started getting weaker. And see, not only that, I'm watching the pound index, and that is showing me the way that what's happening in pound index. If pound index is dropping, all pound pair are going to be dropping, except euro pound. So pound index, this is how this euro index, man. What's up? Look at the pound index 40-minute chart. It's powerfully dropping. Look at my analysis. Look at that. So I had it way before, like 3-4 weeks ago, that this is it. And from here, pound index is going to drop here, and it is powerfully dropping. If it is dropping, all pound pair are going to go down. All I have to do is that take my setups, wait for my setup, and I have an alarm EA, expert advisor made. When the setup is ready, the alarm beeps. When the alarm beep, I just come and see that everything is fine and dandy, and 4 conditions there, everything, and I pull the trigger and place my SL. SL is always 25 pip. And as soon as I am positive, like 25, 30 pip, I come and sit on a break even. Let the SL hit, no loss. Thank you very much. If it goes like 165 pip trade today. I recorded that chart trade today. Let me just show you. Where the heck is it? Okay. See, this is how it is. It's so simple, but it's a system. You must go by the system, according to the system. You look at that. Okay. So now I think that I explain everything, and it is easy to understand. This is it. Just wanted to show. And then not only that, the good thing that this, for example, EUR-AUD trade, I posted on my Telegram. This is my Telegram channel, and you can see is the date today. You see that on September 19, yesterday, I said EA 40 making short means what? It's making a short setup. Well, I just showed you, right? And then later on, I said EA making a short and might drop. This is for the 20-minute setup, that the one I took, right? That's how it is. So I post on my Telegram as well, the trades, and this is how I take the trades. System. Follow the system. Don't break the rules. If you break the rules are going to break your bank account. Simple as that. So following the system, and it is not that easy. That's why I teach, so that people can understand. Just looking at it, yeah, you can kind of get confused because you don't know what the heck is cooking, right? If you try to eat, but if you eat food, but you don't know how it cooked. So knowing this trading business is very important. All right. I've been doing this for 14 years. So now, that's how it is. All right. So this is it for now. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the trading week. And if you like what you saw, you want to understand the system, you want to get a hold of it and understand it, then subscribe. And even more better, if you can understand the whole thing, the Elliott wave, harmonic pattern, this and that, sign on for one-on-one. I have 50% going on right now, and take advantage of that. Few spots left because I can do only so much, right? Maybe 3 or 4 one-on-one each, 1 hour each. My throat gives away. So this is it for now, and talk to you guys later. Oh, I'm tired, man. Okay, how do I close? Oh, come on, man. Stop recording. Okay.